Hey guys, welcome to the channel. I got this really nice Shimano bait runner for Christmas from my family, and I'm gonna rig it on my deadbait setup in here, replacing my Shimano FX 2500. And I thought this would be a great opportunity to show you how to rig a very basic deadbait rig for pike. So yeah, let's do it. First thing I'm gonna do, obviously I'm gonna replace these reels, and I'm gonna spool the new reel with this 300 meters of 8 strand 60-pound braid. Remove the wire trace. Just gonna remove the clip from here like that, and that's the wire trace out of the way from the old setup. And then I'm just gonna cut the line. Just gonna cut the line. That's it. That's our old setup out of the way. And I'm gonna show you how to rig this on the new setup. It's pretty easy. I'm just gonna put this up. The reel out. Yeah, put this out of the way. Right there. Now I'm gonna install the new reel in here. Just like that. Just like this. It's not gonna go anywhere. Nice in there, sturdy. So now I'm gonna start installing the new line. Let's get a knot in here. And because I use thicker braid, I don't usually have problems with the line sliding in there on the spool. So I just go like that, pass the main line through it. And then the only thing you need to figure out is the orientation. You need to put this in a way that when the line gets pulled on the spool, it locks. If you put it the other way around, it spins, you see? But if you put it the right way in, when you start spooling, it gets tight and it doesn't move. But if it starts rotating the other way, if you put it the wrong way, it will just spin. But if you do like this, it locks. Just run the line through the eyes of the rod in here. First. Yeah, drag is tight. Just gonna spool this now. So yeah, we got our line spooled. Now I'm gonna show you what parts we need. What I suggest, I'm gonna show you the individual components, but the cheapest way of you get these components is to buy a Pike Float Kit, and that Pike Float Kit should come with a float. I will show you. I'll put an image on the screen, and I'll leave a link on the description for everything. But a Pike Float Kit should come with a float, as you can see in here. It should come with your beads. I'm gonna put them in here. You can see. It should come with the weights. There we go. And and the float stops. So and it also includes usually your wire trace with your double treble. So if you buy a Pike Float Kit, it should bring all these components in here. Unless you already have the majority of this, and it might be cheaper for you to just buy a float and some weights. But if you've never done this and you're a beginner, I suggest you just buy a Pike Float Kit, which comes with everything you can see in here. So the first thing we're gonna do, we're gonna grab our line. We're gonna grab our line, and then we need to install one of these float stops. This is how you're gonna regulate the height of the float. And the way you install this, you grab one of these, and you need to put the line through this loop in here. I'll try to show you. You put the line through that, and it's gonna be like this. Yeah. And all you have to do now, so you just hold the line and you pull. You're gonna pull one of the float stops into your line, just like that, until it comes out of this here. I'll show you on this camera. So you're just gonna pull it until boom. That's it. Your float stop is on the line, as you can see. And this is how you're gonna regulate the height of the float. And so now, the next thing we're gonna install is our float. We're gonna just pass the line through here. There's different types of floats, but usually the line just goes from one end to the other. This one, for example, it goes from the side and it comes out of there. So I'm just gonna feed the line in there, and obviously, yeah, boom, the line comes on the other side. That's it. And as I was telling you, with the float stop, so whatever you put your float stop, as the name says, the float is gonna stop and it's not gonna move from there, and that's how you set the height on your rig. Right. Now the next thing we're gonna install is one of these buffer beads, so you don't damage your float every time it hits the weight. So just put one of these in here. Now we're gonna install our weight, and correct me if I'm wrong, but usually the weight is supposed to be the same weight as the float. So we got a 15-gram float in here, so we're using a 15-gram weight, which I'm gonna install in here. Around that. This is just a normal weight. Now you can get quick change weights, but if you buy a Pike Float Kit, it will come with this. But if you're buying the components individually, I suggest just buy quick change weights. If you want to change the weight for some reason, it's much easier. You don't have to cut the line or anything. They just slide out of the line. So we got the weight, as you can see, in here. Now we're gonna put another one of these buffer beads, like that. Just feed your line through it. Boom, that's it. And what this does, like every time your weight runs down, it protects your knot, so the weight is not constantly rubbing or smashing against your knot and end up like cutting the line or something like that. So this is just a safety measure. So at the end, this is up to you. In the end, like the wire trace already comes with a swivel, But if something happens to your wire trace, I don't like to have to cut my line and retie everything. I just want to keep it nice, quick and simple. So I use one of these swivel with a fast tag at the end, and that's what I'm going to tie at the end of my line. And then I use this to attach to the wire trace, which makes it a lot easier. Like if I'm using a different setup and I don't use a double treble, I want to use a single treble or whatever, it makes it a lot easier. So that's what I'm going to tie at the end of the line. I like to run it in there twice. Okay, let's tighten the knot. Boom, that's it. Push the line, make sure it's nice and strong in there. So now I cut the line. This is just an optional one, but I like to burn this tag in here. It creates like a little ball, and what happens is that if anything happens, I don't believe anything would happen to, like, this is heavy braid, you wouldn't slip, but if the line was to slip, you would never be able to, because you create this like little plastic ball at the end, so the line would never be able to go anywhere. So now I just put my swivel here. Then just run it like that. As you can see, run it through the hole, and then boom. Just make sure the knot is like that. Yeah, that's it. Now, as you can see, the buffer bead doesn't let the weight smash against your knot in there, like that. Will all stay in there. And then all you have to do at the end is grab your wire trace, like that, and install it here. Boom, lock it in. That's it. There you go. This is one of the most basic, most simple pike deadbait setups you can have. And all you got to do is grab your frozen deadbait. I can even grab one from there. There you go. Got some dead baits in here. I grab one and show you how I usually. Okay, here we are. So you'll notice you have, this is a semi-barbless trebles, and you notice you only have a barb on one of the trebles, the other two are barbless, and you use the barbed treble, the barbed hook in there on the treble, and you stick it on the bait, and you leave only the barbless hooks exposed out of the bait. That is a lot safe for the fish. It's a lot safer for the fish, and it's a lot easier to unhook too. So usually what I do, I just put one right here on the tail. I'll try to, it's still very frozen, but yeah, we managed to do it. Run it all the way to the other side, and I use one of these rig stoppers, and I stick it in there. That helps your rig, your baits to stay in place when you are casting. And then you get the other one in here near the head somewhere. Just like that. Yeah, that's it. There you go. There's your full rig right there. That's it. There's your full rig right there. Yeah, that's your full rig right here. I'll show you an example now. Let's find out. Yeah. 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 Let's see. Come on. It's in the net. Look at that. It's not about fish, hey? Yeah, guys, I hope you enjoy it. Let me know what you think. If you like it, leave a like, subscribe to the channel. Let me know if you want me to do a few more videos like this, showing you how to rig stuff. I'm happy to do it. And yeah, I'll see you on the next one, guys. Take care. Bye.